There we go. Yo, check out the flow, see how I roll. 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 Yeah. All right, so building windows. What's going on, Bricktacular? Beautiful mock you put up today, man. Or was it yesterday? One of the two. Looks good. Looks good. That remote looks so official. All right. I've been building this window for so long. I feel as though I could literally just close my eyes and do it. Yeah. Yeah, man. How you been? I've been great, man. I've been great. The beginning of this week, I was doing my taxes. Let me tell you guys something. When you become an entrepreneur, meaning when you start working for yourself, start making your own income, right? If you don't have a job and you don't receive a W-2, you get a 1099, right? For different things that you do, whether it's gigs or different opportunities that you get to do work for and get paid for. Make sure you either A, have a great accountant, or B, make sure you keep a note and you save your money, right? Because what happens is sometimes you get money and you want to spend it, without realizing that you got taxes you have to pay. Fortunately, I didn't make that mistake. I made sure that I saved every penny that I made, because when you have your taxes due, your taxes are due. So, I learned that lesson earlier this week. Not learned, I kind of relearned that lesson earlier this week. Phil, good to see you, my man. Good to see you, bro. Make interim tax payments every quarter. Interim, yes. Make interim tax payments every quarter. Yes. I should have done that. I should have done that last year. Last year was my building year. Hey, good to see you, sis. That was my building year. That was me getting on my feet. Tomorrow is actually my 2 years as an entrepreneur. Like, fully free from any type of job, any type of boss. So tomorrow makes 2 years since I've been my own boss. And, I learned that lesson, that I need to do interim taxes or pay my taxes interimly. That way it saves me from having to pay an exuberant amount at the end of the year, which is what I'm going to be doing, unfortunately. But that's a lesson learned, right? That's a lesson learned. So as I learn those lessons, as I learn how to be a businessman, it definitely helps me to grow. And today I have a gig coming up. Tomorrow, actually, I have a gig coming up, and I just received. I have a business account now. So I've always had a business account, but I took my business account more serious in January. So in January, I took my business account more serious, where I want to show my income, because I'm planning on opening a storefront, hopefully by the end of this year. The storefront is basically where I'm going to teach all my classes from, my in-person class, my virtual classes, my virtual events, all going to come out of this one place. Right now I'm in my home office, but I want to take all this out of my home office and bring it into a storefront, into a commercial spot. I feel as though that I'm growing as a company, as a business, that I can make those decisions, right? So I'm over here trying to get that lined up. And I got my business account, and Now I'm having all my. Yes, I have an LLC. I've had an LLC for 2 years. That's hence the 2 year anniversary. But I have an LLC, so I actually opened a business account under the LLC, so that um, when I get paid from businesses that I do work for, um, it all goes through my business account, right? And as that's all going through my business account, I can use that account to then pay for bills as I have to, or pay myself as I have to, all that stuff. So you know, it's it's very important to protect yourself. It's also very important to make sure that you're taking all the right and necessary steps. So um, tomorrow, either tomorrow or Thursday, I'm going to speak to my sales team at my bank regarding that interim taxes, those interim taxes that I have to pay. Uh, the Mandy, good to see you. Iceberg, what's up? Listen, yo, we got hip hop music playing in the background. I'm building these windows. I'm building these windows, and we're talking about taxes. That's right, we're talking about taxes. So yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna meet with my sales team tomorrow. Um, well, they're not really my sales team. They're just my financial advisor. I'm gonna meet with my financial advisor. Mariah, how are you? I am gonna call. I'm gonna give a call to that guy he told me to speak to tomorrow. Just a busy couple of days, but yeah, I'm gonna make that call because I just want to make sure that I'm going the right way when it comes to protecting myself, protecting my business, protecting my brand. You know, um, it's very important. It's very important to take care of yourself, to look after yourself. That's why, tomorrow I'm very excited. It's been 2 years since I've been, um, you know, fully independent from businesses. And I have to say, it's all because of Lego Masters. I will never forget. I will never forget. If you know Manny and Nestor, right? I call them Pops. Let me tell you this. The first day I met Pops, okay? We Texans hate taxes. Yeah, we in Jersey, we just pay them because we ain't got no choice. But yes, I have a lot of Texas. Yeah. So I have the same thing. I have not touched it. That's how successful I've been as an entrepreneur. I have not need to touch my line of credit. So that's awesome. That's awesome. But I do have that in my background just in case, right? So Nestor from Manny and Nestor from our season 1 of Lego Masters. I would never forget. It was episode 2. Episode 2. Me and my brother, we built the planet that had the core in the center of it. We thought we did a great job. We did some theatrics and everything on that episode that you guys didn't see. I took off my jacket. I threw my jacket to my brother. He caught it. He threw it back to me. We caught it again. It was theatrical. It was made for TV. They didn't show any of that on the big screen, which is cool. That happened. And the winners of that challenge was Tyler and Amy. I mean, obviously, we built. Their build was just spectacular. There was, I knew that we won. Sorry, I knew that they won. My brother knew that we won. So my brother was very upset about that. He said, "Man, we could have at least got." Up there, with them and everything like that. And I said, yeah, I get it, man, but we just gotta, keep at it, keep chipping away at it, get better and all that stuff. Try to boost them up. My brother left, and I was left alone, and my face spoke the truth. I was a little upset about that, and I understood why. We didn't win. That happens, right? So then Nestor comes over to me, Pops. He comes over to me. He sits down next to me, and he says in his old school Puerto Rican wisdom voice, he said, man," he's like, you think that this competition is it? You think that this is gonna be it for you? Like, do you think that you're gonna win this competition? You're not gonna win. And I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, this dude, the balls on this guy. I'm sorry, but I'm like, yo, how you gonna tell me that? He said, listen, man, you're not gonna win this competition, okay? But I want you to know something. This competition is a stepping stone for you. What do I mean by that? Like, you may not win, okay? You may not even get to the finals, but just understand that this 100K, that's nothing compared to what you're gonna make. That's nothing to what you're going to do as a businessman. I see it in you. And he sat there and told me that, and I was like, wow. And I sit back in my chair like, whoa. I got up, gave him a hug. This is pre-COVID, so we can hug people without feeling crazy. Gave him a hug. He was like, yeah, man. He's like, listen, this is not even going to be your finishing point. This is just a stepping stone. All you need to do is when this is all over, go home, start getting your business plan together. And I was like, you're right. You're right. NLM, sweetie, good to see you. I said, you're right. I need to do that. So I went home and I started getting my business plan together. I redid my website. I redid my logo. I built up my inventory. And I was ready to take on the world. I was like, Sam's Brago is going to make a hit. We're going to smash it. Everybody's going to be wearing a Brago by the end of this year. I was so excited. And then COVID happened. So what happened when COVID happened? Everything shut down. My schools that I did my side job, my education stuff, all closed down. People weren't buying Brago. What I'm gonna do with Brago? There's a pandemic happening. I don't need no Brago. So that put a big monkey wrench in my entire plan for 2020. So I said, okay, Lego Masters is out. People know who I am. Brick Shelf, how you doing, bro? I said, people know who I am. People know who we are on the show. How can we capitalize on this? As they say, you get your 15 minutes of fame. Once you got that 15 minutes of fame, what do you do after that 15 minutes is up? Right? Do you go back, or do you continue to grow? Do you continue to grow yourself? So I said, okay. I'm the breadwinner in my family. With literacy, what's up? I'm the breadwinner in my family, so I have to provide for my family, right? So I said, okay. Since my job is not doing classes anymore, and since I have a pretty good idea how to do these classes, I could teach. I was on TV. I could teach. I'm creative. I was creating curriculum for my job before everything closed down. I said, yo, I got all these different qualities. Why not I just do my own thing? Why not I make my own business, right? So that's what I said to myself. So I said, all right, I'm gonna do just that. Hey, Aaron, what's up? I said I'm gonna make my own business, and my business is going to be Sam's Brago Educational Services. So I said, okay, I'm going to advertise that. I did. Got a great response when we advertised it. At first, it was me and my bro. Corey and Travis from Lego Masters are teaching your kids how to build Lego. My brother was on board for about a week, and then he went back to doing his thing. Can't blame him. I always want my brother to live outside my shadow. And I'm not saying that to sound like, to sound cocky or to sound like, but little brothers, little sisters, they often live in the shadow of their older siblings, not intentional, but it's just the way it's always been. So, but he started doing his thing. So now I go ahead and I say to myself, okay, I'm gonna be doing this alone. So I started doing my own classes, right? Hey, Lego Tacos, Burritos, what's up? Just for those who are tuning in, we are listening to some hip hop music in the background, instrumental, so I don't get kicked off. And then I'm building these windows. So for those who remember these windows right here, I got to build 40 of them before I start my actual project. And I'm talking about 2 years. Tomorrow makes 2 years since I've been an entrepreneur, since I've been fully self-employed. No bosses, no unemployment, nothing. All that good stuff. So that's what we're talking about tonight. Chrissy, good to see you. So I started doing classes 2020. Then I started doing private classes. Then I started to meet kids from all over. And, those kids have parents. And then the parents say, hey, I got this thing that we signed our kids up for. They're always looking for online instructors. Maybe you'll be great for that. I said, sure, it wouldn't hurt, right? Thanks, Remy. I said, sure, it wouldn't hurt. So I go ahead and I let them know that I'm interested in joining their group and teaching classes, and that picked up. And then Lego Masters again was great because me and my brother, even though me and my brother didn't make it far on Lego Masters, I always tell people this. Me and my brother didn't make it far on Lego Masters, but you know who we are. And for me, that's major. As long as we don't get lost in the shuffle, I think we did good for ourselves. And as a result, Make-A-Wish reached out to us. Different organizations reached out to me, said, hey, we'd love for you to do a Lego event, virtual Lego event. I was like, yeah, let's do it. So 2020, that was my life. Doing these events, doing these virtual classes, doing these private virtual classes. And then 2021 came around. So now 2021 comes around and, business is still going. People are still reaching out. People are still, saying, hey, we love you on Lego Masters. We want you to do this. So that's good, right? Business is still going. So in my mind, I'm saying, okay, I need to get an LLC. So last year I got an LLC. I got that, secured it. I wanted to get that. I didn't know what I was going to do with that LLC though. So I said, okay, I get an LLC. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I want it just in case I know what to do with it. So a couple months goes by, still doing my thing. Now the world is starting to kind of open up. Now places that I used to do classes for under my old job are reaching out to me directly and saying, hey, do you provide a Lego, oh boy, I just spilled like a whole bunch of Lego. Sorry for being all up in your grill. All right, here we go. So they were asking me, Brick Hunters, what's up, Kate? So we end up, so like 2021, things start to open up, and life starts to kind of get back to normal, but not quite. Back to normal when it comes to masks, like we can see people. So businesses that I did work for under my old job reached out and said, hey, we would love for you to do an in-person class with our students, with masks and everything like that. I said, cool, yeah, sure, we can do that. Absolutely, why not? So started doing that. Virtual classes continued. What else continued? Virtual classes continued. Private classes continued. Life continued for me. Things started to pick up in a good way. By middle 2021, we were doing conventions. We were traveling, and I realized that this is becoming more and more the norm for me, and not just a pandemic thing. Because a lot of us, we've experienced a pandemic thing where we did stuff during the pandemic because it was a pandemic. There was nothing else to do. So now that the pandemic is kind of subsiding and life is starting to get back to some sort of normalcy. Um, we literally have, you know, we literally have that realization, and I had that realization, you know. But honestly, working for myself, I said to myself, I never want to work for a boss again. I never want to work for someone higher than me to tell me when I should come in, when to clock in, when to punch out, all that stuff. I said I don't want to do that ever again. So I continued the path that I'm on right now, which is to do virtual classes, to do in-person classes, to do different events, and to try to be the best at it. That's one thing my dad always taught me. My dad always taught me to that there's going to be 1,000 people who could do what you do, but what makes you different from those 1,000 people, right? So that's what I had to focus up on, and that's what I had to make sense of, So that's what I did, and now we're in 2022. Tomorrow is my second year as a entrepreneur. The only boss is Corey. Jada, what's up, Jada? You out here you out here vacationing, so yeah, it has been a long time. How you doing, little sis? Hope you're doing good. Hope everything's going well for you. Hope you're enjoying your time. All right. I'm just talking about just a little bit of story time with Corey Sams. Talking about me becoming an entrepreneur and tomorrow being my second year and in this self-employment type of life. I feel good about that. And again, got one more week of spring break, nice. And when it relates to what Pops told me such a long time ago, it's important. It's very important that I remember that that Lego Masters was not supposed to be my beginning and end. That's what he told me. He said Lego Masters is not your beginning and not your end. Lego Masters is your beginning. Now you have to decide where you end. And I thought that was sound. That was sound advice. And they asked a question when we were at Bricks Cascade. They asked a question, and some of us like this question, some of us don't. And I understand why. Some of us like the question, some of us don't like the question. The question was, have you found success after Lego Masters? Right? So, what do you mean by success after Lego Masters? Do you mean did I go back to my regular 9 to 5 and I didn't lose my job? I didn't lose my place at my job? That could be success for people. Did I find a new source of belief in myself that I can accomplish bigger and better things in my life? For some people, that can be success, right? Did I find new income, new opportunity because of my time on Lego Master? That could be success. Did I get that blue check mark on my Instagram name? That could be success, So there are different things. This is one window. That is different things that people can qualify as success. Did Lego Masters open new doors? The way I always look at it is that Lego Masters present new doors. Lego Masters can't open those doors. Okay? They can only present those doors. Now, if you decide to knock on those doors, if you decide to open those doors, if you decide to kick down those doors, that's on you, right? That's on you. If you decide to see the door and say, yeah, I kind of like my life the way it is, that's on you. No one can make you a success. You have to make yourself a success. Know the opportunity is there. And if you know that the opportunity is there, then why not take it? You know? Why not take it? I've always saw that as what happened to me after Lego Masters. Because after Lego Masters, I could have just went and worked for another organization. Kids are waking up. Take it easy, folks. See you later, Tom. The way I look at it, Lego Masters, I could have went on Lego Masters, and I could have said, hey, I was on TV, great. I could have went and got a job doing the same thing I did with another organization that didn't close down. That's not how I am. That's not who I am. So I made sure I kept going. I made sure that I kept doing what I'm supposed to do as a creator, as a entrepreneur. I did not want this to be my end. You know? And, you know, it's crazy. I talk about this all the time too. So after Lego Masters, a lot of us had opportunity. A lot of us got opportunity. For example, I was approached by the Food Network to do a holiday special. Not everybody gets those type of opportunities to be on a TV show twice in the same year. Now, what hurts me about that opportunity, TW Bricks, good to see you. What hurts me about that opportunity is that we built something out of Lego, and we ended up donating that to Make-A-Wish at the height of COVID. And what was really disheartening about that is that none of the Lego blogs or any of the Lego Instagrammers that usually blog about stuff Lego related, none of them mentioned that. None of them talked about that. It was very disheartening. You know, after we did Buddy versus Christmas, and I saw the very lack of engagement, not by fans and stuff like that. Like, you know, we made fans. You know, we made new fans. People who've been following us were very excited for us and stuff like that. And you know, at the end of the day, we did something for something bigger than us. So that didn't really bother me, but it did kind of, you know, because I said, man, you know, we were on Lego Masters, you know, and man, the coverage that we got for Lego Masters was insane. So we're on Food Network and we're building this amazing Lego creation that is going to be not only in the Make-A-Wish Foundation, but we also donated $5,000 to that organization. I think that's worth, you know, places like, you know, Beyond the Brick and Blocks and even Lego will talk about stuff like that. During the height of COVID, you know, we'll talk about that, and they never did. Up to this day, they never did. That really bothered me, you know? And that bothered me in a way that I kind of grew resentful a little bit towards not the Lego community, but towards those Lego blogs that get so much attention, and yet they didn't think to to talk about what we did. But again, stuff like that would have got you in the dumps. Stuff like that would have had you feel like, some people, not you per se, but some people would feel like, you know what, the heck with it. I'm not doing this. I'm not going this route. I'm not doing any of this stuff. But for me, that didn't stop me at all. Because I was always taught that opportunity will come your way. And what you do with that opportunity speaks to you as an individual. But if you allow the opportunity to slip away, or if you allow yourself to get upset over negativity, you allow that negative energy to win. If you allow that negative energy to win, what's the point of fighting? So, absolutely. I saw the bigger picture. And the bigger picture was going to bring me success. And hopefully it brought my brothers and sisters success. So, but yeah, that did bother me. That bothered me a lot. But I didn't let that destroy me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't let that destroy me. And you can't allow stuff like that to destroy you. Hippo guy, good to see you. Yeah. So, what? I look back on the. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I have to stay strong. It's not even an if, ands, or buts. I have to stay strong. Because people depend on me. People depend on me. People look up to me. So yeah, I'm always going to stay strong. That's why you never see me. You'll never see me complain about any of that stuff. Because what does complaining do? Complaining doesn't do anything for you, right? Complaining does nothing for you. Complaining just gives you more excuses. There's no need to make excuses. Dust yourself off. You push forward. You press forward. That's what's important. That is the most important thing. That you push forward, you press forward. You know? So that's what I did. And now I have the life that I've always wanted, in a way. I've always wanted a life where I can watch my son grow or watch my child grow up. I always wanted a life where I didn't have to be on pins and needles at my job for my boss. I've worked in corporate America. In my 20s, as soon as I got out of college, I got a job working at a call center. I climbed up the ranks of that call center. I got all the way to supervisor, and then I got to business analyst, where it was my job to look over the contracts and different complaints that come to the CEO of the company. The CEO knew my name, you know? In my mind, I was going to be at that job until I retired, or until I got my master's in school and then I could do something else. You know, that was my mentality. And then they let me go. So they shipped my job out. So, you know, I've always noticed this about myself. I could be very complacent. I used to be very complacent, right? Like I used to just go with the flow. Um, Not say anything to rock the boat. And as a result of being that way, I let a lot of opportunities pass me by. Um, and my excuse was, "Oh, it's not my time." Well, it could have been my time, but I didn't. I didn't go for it because I felt secure in my job. You know. By the way, I got 3 more windows. I felt that it was very secure, that my job was secure. Oh yeah, that beat, yeah, classic beat. I thought that was it, but it wasn't. But it took me to lose my job to find a job doing what I love, which was teaching kids how to build with Lego. And then it didn't take me to lose my job again under this pandemic to rediscover who I am, who I really am. I am a boss. I am a entrepreneur. I create the opportunities for myself, and I grow from those opportunities. So I'm always going to be happy about that. So I always try to look at those positive opportunities. Dave, what's up? So yeah. So, for those who've been rocking out with me tonight, listening to my story, I appreciate you. I hope I brought you some type of encouragement as it relates to your own personal life. I hope you know that you don't have to settle. You don't have to settle. Okay, you can always push forward. You can always see the opportunity that's there. You don't have to. I tell people this all the time, and appreciate you too, sis. I tell people this all the time. If you're gonna go on Lego Masters, right? If you're gonna try to go for this show, there's not a lot of Lego enthusiasts that are TV ready. Some Lego enthusiasts don't want to be on TV. What's up, Brickman? Good to see you, bro. Some Lego enthusiasts just want to build Lego and that's it. And they're really good, but they don't want to be on TV. Then there's some Lego enthusiasts who want that opportunity to be on TV. They want that opportunity to showcase their work. They want that. Big Ben, what's up, bro? Some people want that opportunity. And I tell people this all the time. For me, Lego Masters is always going to be an opportunity of something that I wasn't actively looking for. I didn't know anything about Lego Masters when they approached me. I thought it was fake. And sure enough, it was real. And sure enough, I ended up on the first season. That was 2 years ago. You're only hot for that time, and then after that, you old news. Or so they say. Yeah, not a church. It's courthouse. So right now I'm knocking down these windows. These are the windows for the courthouse. Just to give you an idea of how big this courthouse is. This is about a 2x8 size. 2x8 size. This is about 10 bricks tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bricks tall. 9 bricks tall. Yeah. So I'm knocking down these windows. Once I build these windows, I'm going down into the living room to start building this project because I can't build it up here. I made some space, I made some room. Um, I just don't have the space up here to do something that big, you know. Oh yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely, it's gonna be sweet. Um, I can't wait to start actually constructing it and actually seeing it come to life. That's what I'm really, really excited for. So I can't wait. I can't wait. Corey, I want to link you to a podcast if you are game. Your story is one that deserves to be heard. Oh, I appreciate that, Mel. Yeah. Send it my way. Send it my way. Hopefully I can create some time. Tonight is I got lucky tonight with my son, but yeah, let's do that. Which show? Well, first I want to see if I can donate it to the island. If they say I can donate it to them, then I'm gonna try to bring it to 3 shows. I'm planning to go to Brick. What was it? Brick World in Chicago. I'm hopefully gonna bring it to Texas. I forget the name of y'all. Brick Universe, not Brick Universe. Brick. Man. Help me out. Brick. Was it in Austin or Houston? Is in Houston. Bricks. Help me out. Brick Rodeo. Yes. I don't know why I forgot the name. But yes, I might bring the Brick Rodeo. Once I build it, I have to figure out how to bring it to different places because it's going to be massive. So I got to figure out how to do that. But yeah, for sure, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Brickfest Live, maybe. Brickfest Live is more. I'm more of a regular on Bricks Cast at Bricks Rodeo. Not Bricks Rodeo. On Bricks Live, Brickfest Live. So if I go, I'm probably going as Lego Master Corey, and I might be doing so many different things that I wouldn't really have any time really to talk about this build. So maybe that's a huge maybe. Yeah, Brickman, I told you this like a year ago. I told you this about a year ago, man. You gotta broaden your horizons. I told you that. You got to. If you want to evolve, you gotta do something that you're not really good at and get better at it, right? Like I didn't do mosaics before last year, and then last year I started doing mad mosaics, and my mosaics turned out really nice. So at least that's what people have told me. Unless people lie to me, I hope people are not lying to me. But yeah. But yeah, Nels, yeah, if you can send me that, I would love to share my story on a podcast for sure. Because it is important. It is important, and I'm very happy that 2 years later I can still wake up, unless I don't have any classes or any type of engagements. I can wake up, as late as I want, which I never do, but I can. I could pretty much live my life on my terms, financially, and and people feel confident enough in me that they would. People feel confident enough in me that they would still recommend me to do certain gigs. They would recommend me to do certain things. That says a lot. That says a lot, and that means a lot. Seriously. I always try to be the best that I possibly could be. In this Lego game. And always try to do the best that I can. So that's what I plan to do. That's why this current build that I'm working on, it's going to show another side of me. It's going to show my architectural side, to build things that actually do exist in real life. and put it together and make it work. Speaking of making it work, I'm running out of my 1x6 tile. I hope that I have another bag of these because I don't really know if I do. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out today. Yeah, but like I said, I thank y'all for hanging out, for listening to my long, drawn out history of being an entrepreneur. 2 years in tomorrow. This is what it's all about. Being able to work on your own terms, to be your own boss. Okay, let's see if I can find those pieces. Oh boy. I might have ran out of those tiles. Oh man. I may have to check my inventory, see if I did receive them. All right. Got those down. So let me finish put these on, and then we're gonna call it a night. Oh, appreciate that. I will let you know. But I'm gonna check my inventory. I gotta check my part list. And then check my inventory to make sure that it was ordered. I believe it was. But you never know. When you're trying to order 11,000 pieces from different multiple sources, you tend to get really tripped up. And to think, tonight I was gonna freestyle, but I'm glad I didn't. So I probably would have been sounding crazy and real lazy, maybe even fugazi. But I keep it real, know the deal. Yeah, see? I'm not good right now. Anyway, I'm almost done here, and then I'm gonna call it a night. So go downstairs, get some cleaning done. Gotta prep for my some events that I got coming up this week. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Some corporate events that I'm gonna be doing. Really, really fun. Over 1,000 participants are gonna be at these events. So this is major. This is pretty major. I think this is probably the biggest amount of people at an event that I have ever done. I don't want to say I'm nervous. I'm not nervous, but I do want to make sure that I give them a good time, that they learn something. I got to look at the parts that I have here, build a project for them so that they enjoy this project that I have for them. It's going to be 3 different projects. It should be fun. So, and I also have classes tomorrow. Shucks, I got a lot of classes tomorrow. I got about, how much classes do I have tomorrow? I have about 3 classes. I got 3 classes plus that event. So, but I'm going to be home all day. You see, and that's the joy. That's the joy of this life that I'm living right now. And, hopefully this is a life that I get to continue for a very, very long time. But if God says I have to go back and do a 9 to 5 and I have to go back to that type of life, then I'll follow what the good Lord says. You know? But, he knows my heart's desire, and I don't know. I don't think he will do that. But then again, sometimes I get stubborn. I get complacent, and maybe I need to be shaken up sometimes. So who knows? All right, folks. We are done. I actually did 9. I did 9. 9. I did 9 windows tonight. So let's see. Where we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4. TK, good night, my man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 37. I need only 3 more. 3 more windows, and we are good. Yeah, I'm good. 3 more windows and we're good. Yes, Marilyn, I'm on here, but I'm actually leaving as well. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I had this plan for me as soon as I said yes to go to the Lego Masters. He put this plan in motion. I had to just faithfully walk. That's it. But folks, I do want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I do want to thank y'all for bouncing with me tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed my talk tonight. Once again, 2 years. It's been 2 years since I've been an entrepreneur. Tomorrow is my 2-year anniversary. So I will be on tomorrow night, and I will be flossing, so to speak. Maybe early. I don't know. Before I go, let me show you this right quick. That is a young Corey Sams. And I made a little board game called, what is this thing called? Lego World. I did this in the 8th grade when I was 14. Or no, 13. I was 13 years old here. And I made this game out of my Lego characters. And even then, I had dreams. And I keep this picture right there on my desk every day. So I look and remember, that Corey, it's the same Corey now. I still got dreams. Now I can finally reach them. But yeah, anyway, you guys take care. Have a great night. Keep being awesome. Keep being safe. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. If not, I'll see you when I see you. Peace.